right, we're taping tonight too, so I could write 10,000 words. Won't get published at Barstool, but I could write 10,000 words about this Greg Hill interview I just heard with Tory Hunter. It's just, I'm in shock, but that's okay. We'll get to that tonight, I suppose. Unbelievable.
Danielle had a good question.
Idiot. Well. So, so yesterday afternoon, I don't know what time it was. I was around 5 o'clock, maybe 4:30. Who knows? I'm kind of half paying attention. I get a couple of tweets I noticed from people saying, "Did you see what is on the Barstool main page?" And then one of them was this link to this guy Zonker. And Zonker's the guy who had Barstool.com, whatever. It's whatever. And so I was like, oh, whatever. So I saw it, and I thought, this can't be right. And the headline was, when rich white boys talk about race. It's sort of the thing he's been peddling and taunting and teasing for a few weeks or whatever. He doesn't like me now because first he did like me, and he sent me messages how great I was and how terrible Dave is. He's called Dave a rape apologist over the years, a million different things. His shit all over him, hates Dave, hates Barstool, whatever. Now hates us, hates Steve, hates me because I was nice to Donald Trump Jr. and because I don't think every cop's, I don't even know, because he makes no sense. The guy is insane. My issue isn't even really with him. I actually think he's crazy. And I am starting to wonder how many crazy people, whether it's Riccio or Murchison or Zonker, whatever, Marty, these people in my life that I'm like, at what point do I just say, why do I keep doing this show when I have legitimately crazy people? And this guy is crazy in my life. Like, what's the upside? I don't really even understand it anymore. So the headline of the story is, when rich white boys talk about race. It's so horribly written. We can go through it. Maybe we'll go through the story first, and I'll give you my experience talking with Dave and Kmarko last night, who I have to say we had two conversations. The second one was long and like a lot of back and forth. And then we got to a point where it was okay. And I don't really hate him, but I thought about it more last night and today running. I'm just like, this guy's just fucking lying to me. Why am I? He's trying to save his ass, and he's just a fucking liar. So probably about everything that we talked about, but that's fine. I won't give all, because there's certain things that, I said I won't talk about, but, he's a fucking lying snake who is, I think, trying to ruin us because, well, we'll get to, let me go backwards here, or correctly. So, response to the KMS live stream. So I guess there's a live stream up there that I didn't see. I don't know what that was.
No, it was the first 20 minutes of the show last week.
Remember when you responded to that?
Okay. He wrote this before. He didn't write this.
Oh, no, I know that. Yeah. So this was that. Okay. Ferguson did not accomplish nothing.
All right, so right off the bat, 2 double negatives.
Ferguson did not okay, well, the protest, and by the way, this guy is an idiot, and he's crazy. He's just crazy.
And by the way, we go from a comma into a
Marty
capital
Madness,
T there.
we call him.
The first line of it shows no work of an editor.
That's fine. Well, yeah, right. Who should? I'll just say right now, I saw there was a petition calling for him to be fired. I would never sign that petition. And I am, by the way, also not a big fan of digging up old tweets on somebody. I'm actually not. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
So I would say it's not relevant. But Dave should fire this guy. Dave should fucking fire this clown. He won't, because he's been around for a long time, and Dave's loyal and doesn't fire people. But this guy should not have a fucking job as an editor at this place.
Kmarko's tenured.
Yeah, he's just been around. I don't know what his value is. I have no idea. I know what my value is. Kmarko, go sell out the Wilbur. Go sell a drive. Go do a 5K. Go do this. Go I know if I'm gone tomorrow, there will be revenue that the company will not get anymore, and you can't replace me. I'm not saying that Barstool wouldn't go on; it would, but you could replace Kmarko with a different editor tomorrow, and nothing would change. In fact, things would probably get better.
I don't understand how the
tweet that out, Steve. Kirk Minihane thinks, not calling for. Kirk Minihane believes at Portnoy should fire at Kmarko Barstool. Okay, I'm not saying. It's my belief. I would not sign a petition. I'm not for cancel culture. I saw Mike talking about old tweets last night.
Yeah, I took it down. I shouldn't have said that.
I just don't like. I know what you're saying because he's a guy and he's treated you like shit before.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have inspired people to dig up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
That was bad.
10 years ago,
I felt bad.
Yeah, it's like there's enough. We don't need it. It's like we know this guy. We know what this guy is. And I'm not even saying he's a wretched, horrible person. I'm just saying that for his job, and again, I know I'm going all over the place here, but he should not have his job. So breaking or whatever, yes.
Kirk says Portnoy should fire Kmarko Barstool. He's not calling for this action, but believes it is entirely warranted.
That's fine. Did you put their handles on?
Yeah, I tagged Kmarko Barstool. I'll tag
Dave.
Barstool, yeah.
Good. I just because he should.
Now this will seem like you're advocating for it.
Good. I'm not saying that Dave should do it or not do it. I'm saying if I were Dave, I'd fire this guy for this. This is, to me, a fireable offense.
For a million, there's a million reasons that doesn't make any sense. I don't get how that would be. Zonker has this long history where it doesn't.
Well, let me read because I'm jumping all over the place. This is on me. I'm jumping all over the place. So the protests. So talked about my thing last week, which is essentially, and I'll stand by every single word I said. I'm like this lunatic who's just all over the place, and he's just whatever. And the people who support this guy, your day of reckoning has arrived. That's what I would say. Your day of reckoning has arrived. We're cleaning up YouTube channels as well today. We're saying farewell to shows on the YouTube channel on the show today as well.
All right.
A great many of them are going to be gonzo at the end of the show.
Strange episode last night.
I didn't watch it. I have no... Why? Would those guys defend themselves?
No, they said, Kmarko was dumb for doing that. And then they kind of moved... They talked about it for maybe...
What, they talk about themselves some more?
Minute and a half.
What did they talk about then?
Then they moved on to Will. Intern Will getting a tattoo. And I stopped watching.
Jesus, I don't care about Will and fucking Latino Kirk. How relevant does that seem right now?
Right. I could have been down there for this.
True, that's true. It's been great. So I talked for 20 minutes last week or whatever. What I think, and my main point is I have no, and I keep saying this, I have no idea what these people have gone through. I've lived a totally different experience. I acknowledge that. I would prefer, actual legislation passed and things to change. And I don't believe that burning down police stations is going to solve it. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. So Ferguson did not accomplish nothing. The protests forced DOJ action, which led to significant changes in local police department and courts, which have been preying on the people as a source of revenue. It may not have been put an end to the unjustifiable killing of minorities by police, but it raised national awareness, which doubtlessly meant increases in volunteers and donations for groups that fight racism, and the humiliation of the officer could have deterred other incidents. That's one sentence. Gives no examples.
There's no proof. There's nothing to support.
There's no numbers. Nothing. Zero. Now, by the way, he may be right, but there's nothing that supports this.
He can't point to a single DOJ action that has provided lasting benefits.
Well, multiple things. He also doesn't mention that Michael Brown was attacking the police officer, whereas George. It's a totally different situation. Right. But none of this should matter because you're not supposed to be talking about this in a serious manner.
Well, keep in mind where this is being printed.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And who pressed the publish button.
Mm-hmm.
This wouldn't cut the mustard at Slate.
No, this would nowhere. Huffington Post, nowhere. And he's peddling this to other places. This is why I want the Globe to publish. This is why I want the Globe to get in bed with this lunatic.
The only place this could appear is in the comment section on a Globe article.
Right. Serious question. Yeah, or Barstool Sports. Let's be fair, though. Like, to give him credit, he did not mention Andrew Dice Clay or Michael Jackson once in this story. Right?
That's true. Or Donald Trump Jr.
What did Kmarko call Donald Trump Jr. to you? Remember, he's like, that guy's a garbage or something? Didn't he have something?
Yeah, he said something.
Because garbage, Kmarko called me a couple of times yesterday on the phone. A garbage human being.
To you?
Yes, he apologized for it, and it was in response to me calling him a great many things, but just to be fair.
That's fair, okay.
Serious question, he writes. Zonker writes, Marty writes. Point to a community that has the kind of progress Ferguson has utilizing only peaceful protest. So, once again, this is a Barstool thing now. Whether it's LE, and we have the LE and Gina sound, I'm sure, right? We can play that later. Mm-hmm. Where they call for... We'll play it again one more time. I'm just giving you an idea of what Barstool writes and says now on their podcasts and on their written page about police.
If we burn down a police precinct every time that there is unjust violence towards the Black community by a police officer, I think we would see change pretty fast.
I agree with that.
Okay, so there you go. So there's now that now awesome. Okay, I don't want to hear those two idiots. So keep in mind, Ellie Schnitt, I think, is a major character in this whole thing as well. My opinion.
Oh, okay.
But not that she didn't. She don't think she did anything.
No, right. But loyalty to.
Well, I think the whole white knight, no pun intended, thing is playing in there. So point to community has had the kind of progress Ferguson has utilizing only peaceful protests. If you can't answer, then the answer to why riots happen is staring you in the face. Looting is some people taking advantage. No period at the end of that. I don't know what that means. I have actually no idea what that means.
So what? Can he point to a community where rioting has made things better?
Sure. Yeah.
As he advocates for rioting?
Let's list them. I'm willing to have it. Looting is some people taking advantage. That's just a statement with no period. It just drifts out there in the... I suppose that's true. Looting is some people taking advantage. They steal stuff and light stuff on fire. So I suppose that's true. What this has to do with me, I don't know.
So point number 1 in his article is riots are good and...
Looting takes advantage.
Yes.
Right. Number 2, the Minnesota Freedom Fund website says the following on their website. It is wrong to cage people, to jail those who are not a risk to themselves or their communities. it is wrong to cage people, to jail those who are not a risk to themselves or their communities. Well, I suppose that's true.
What's that got to do with the price of rice in China, though? A website says one thing, right. A website says another thing. Who the fuck cares?
Well, I think he's right. I think that's
sure,
correct
he's right. But what the fuck?
Right. It's also, but I would think that's true.
There's probably some libertarian think tank website that says it's wrong to put people in cages. Who the fuck cares?
A good place to put mail is in the mailbox. That's a sentence that I think is true.
Is this did Gina
Perfect
write
Strangers
this?
Was situation comedy in the 1980s. I mean, I can do this. There's a water bottle on my desk. I mean, I could play this game all day.
You should write a blog about that. I'm sure it'll get up.
Right. Danielle Murr is one of the great interviewers of all time. I mean,
these are facts.
Right. These are
just indisputable facts.
Did Kirk even know the name of the organizations he was ridiculing, much less IT policies?
Did you know IT policies?
I did not know IT policies. Now, again, so Zonka wrote this fast and he's crazy. Again, we're picking on somebody who I think is severely mentally ill.
Oh, this is stream of consciousness garbage.
Right.
And someone who's not a blogger and someone who cares.
So as I used to say, in a different frame, there should be, when Zonka writes this to where it gets here, there should be somebody in my mind in between that who say, I don't know, edits the stuff.
Yeah. Or
looks at the story before they hit publish. But instead, we have this fucking liberal idiot, Kmarko, who I don't know what his job is. Other than, going after the Barstool Chicago people or taunting Mike or telling me that Ellie Schnitt has a bigger podcast than I do, which is bullshit. So other than this stuff, I don't know what he does all day. What does he do all day?
He did the bar book, the cocktail book.
Shitty fucking bar book.
That took him a lot of years.
Which, if any Minifan bought, if you don't send me a video of you lighting it on fire today, you're dead to me. Dead to me.
But it took so much time.
Kmarko took 20 hours a day to write that stupid fucking book.
He does the smoke show posts.
Yes, I'm sure he does. I don't doubt that he does. Should protesters arrested on charges like failure to disperse or similar nuisance charges used to suppress peaceful protests sit in jail for want of $250 because Kirk saw several really horrible acts of violence? It's one sentence. It tells people that their money would be going to free the worst people they saw on TV. Okay. No, I guess not. I don't know if the organization ever has bailed out a violent felon and people may be promoting other organizations, but did Kirk know the facts? So this guy's asking a question, not knowing the facts.
Exactly.
Right.
The answer is...
He probably didn't even look at the fucking website that we were researching.
You're the same as... No, we've done more research than he has. You're the same as Ellie. You are just saying this. No, they're good because they say they're good in their site. All I'm saying, shithead, is take a little look, a little research before you donate, which Ellie didn't do, which clearly this fuckhead Marty didn't do either.
He's saying, I didn't do it, but Kirk may not have either.
Right, I may not have. But that's my point. So he doesn't know either.
Right.
So he's guilty of the fucking same thing I'm calling him out for, this fucking idiot. It's unbelievable.
If no one knows about it, no one should be
begging you.
Zonka,
Marty, you keep saying you're going to send this to the fucking... do it, please. I will make calls for you to make this happen. This again lumps... were these Barstool girls really promoting bail for violent felons?
That's a little high-handed. I would say women.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, yes. I mean, did you listen? I know he wrote this before. Maybe if he listened to Ellie and Gina, he wouldn't. But if you listen to that, yes, actually, they are. They are. I mean, Ellie said that they should burn down fucking police buildings. That's what was said.
Two of the people that we confirmed were benefiting from the bail fund were in West Palm Beach, and they were charged with inciting riots.
Oh, who cares? Oh, stupid facts. People on bail are usually presumed innocent. People on bail. True, there's presumption of innocence.
Well, no, I mean, they're always presumed innocent. Right, that's the fucking standard in this country.
Right. I mean, we presume, well, I mean, yeah, well, I don't think anybody's presuming this officer in Minnesota is innocent, right? No, he's presumed guilty before innocent, which is fine. Fair. I think he's guilty. But there's a presumption, I mean, he's an asshole, but there's a presumption of innocence, I think. This, again, lumps peaceful protesters with violent criminals by focusing attention on a few particularly violent videos. A few particularly violent videos. Now, again, we've seen these videos, and I think 17 cops have been either injured or killed so far during this.
Yeah, and it's not just videos; it's a constant stream of news coverage. It's right. Police precincts and manufacturing facilities in Minneapolis that were torched.
This helps keep the conflict alive and makes it more intense. Even Dave Portnoy recognizes that. In addition, it slanders liberal supporters in the fight against racial injustice as being on the side of violent criminals rather than of nonviolent accused who are in jail because they don't have Kirk's resources. That's a lot of work right there.
What is he saying about Dave? Because Dave called in and agreed with you.
He doesn't even make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. He's fucking. I mean, that sentence makes no sense. None.
But to the extent he has a point, though, I mean, when you say that you support burning down a police precinct in order to affect change, you are on the side of violent people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Who, me?
No, Ellie and Gina.
Right.
If you're advocating arson, that is you being on the side of violence.
Yes.
So it's not slander to point it out because it's just true.
No. Yes. The implication that the protesters should be mollified because the guy is going to jail for life is inaccurate. Protest should be mollified. Okay. All right. I'll play along with that because I agree that this doesn't mean that if this guy goes to jail for life, doesn't mean nothing's been solved.
But have you ever said that? Have you ever said, hey, protesters, calm the fuck down. The guy's going to jail. No one said that.
And I'll say this. If I have said that, that's inaccurate. That does mean justice has been served for the individual crime, but the larger issue still remains. Right. Which, by the way, I've been saying since this fucking clip he played, that we're not solving anything yet.
Yeah, I don't get what his issue with the clip is yet.
Because he's crazy. He's fucking crazy. I'm telling you, I deal with more crazy people than anybody. And I still have people in my world interacting with this guy and saying, it's good. No, he's necessary. It's necessary. Yeah. Necessary.
He's your rival.
Necessary. The charge that third-degree murder carries a maximum of 25 years and second-degree manslaughter 10 years. It is not a sure thing he will be convicted, and much less so on the top charge, and very unlikely he would get the maximum anyway, and almost no one serves their full sentence.
He's got the charges wrong,
No period yet. There's a space. The officer in Ferguson avoided conviction. Why should they have faith this one won't? The medical examiner already tried to blame intoxicants. There's no
periods in any
nothing. It's just babble. And I agree, by the way.
It's some editing.
Huh?
Could have used some editing.
No shit. I mean, what did this fuckhead do to Kmarko?
There's like 10 missing pieces of punctuation in this thing.
Fucking awful. And also, I don't even know great. So I'm not, well, forget it. I don't think it should mollify anybody. So they'll throw that out. Kirk mentions, I think, he writes, which is a weird. Kirk mentions, I think, that the fucking officer's innocent. Like what? Kirk mentions, I think that.
Or maybe he didn't.
Yeah, Kirk mentions, I think, that George Floyd, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Multiple times that the officer should not have been on the force given his record. This is likely as much more of a driver of the protest than the individual event that catalyzed the anger. There isn't a lot of stuff that doesn't get filmed or wind up on TV.
What?
Okay. Acknowledging the problem is fine, but did he call for it to be addressed?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did he suggest the DOJ intervene to investigate the PD like they did the positive results in Ferguson? No, but that's fine if they want to do that.
And what were the positive results in Ferguson?
Of course he probably doesn't. Let's just say there are. Of course he probably doesn't know about that since he thinks Ferguson accomplished nothing. First of all, I've never said that. I think I said...
protest in general.
What I said was this happened in Ferguson, and this continues to happen, and there's not enough change being made. If you want to tell me that Ferguson improved things 2.5%, fine. You win, Marty. But I don't know what you want me to say. Despite all the attention and money devoted to educating people, somehow Kirk doesn't know much about the seminal event in race relations in America. Maybe he should stick to talking about seminal events and their flavors. I don't know. Kirk is right that, like every other segment of society, African Americans can increase their voter turnout as a way of influencing who governs them. This take, of course, completely ignores the impact of gerrymandering and the many forms of voter suppression with a great impact on maintaining the less than equal representation. Okay.
So the Minneapolis city council districts are gerrymandered?
Absolutely.
What a fucking idiot. Liberalism has eaten this guy's brain. That's what it is. And Kmarko too. They can't fucking think. And they hate us because we are not limousine liberals like they are.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not, I'll say it all day. I'm not a fucking conservative and I'm not a liberal. It drives them crazy. I'm willing to have Candace Owens on and talk to her, and I'm willing to have on fucking the other side and talk. I don't care.
Well, I
don't care.
Whenever you're making up points that actually agree with them, they would say you're being phony. You're
right. Or I'm just, right. Yeah. It's the subtle right-wing viewpoint that I see people missing that bothers me more than the overt stuff does. Karl Rove would be proud of Kirk.
It's like, nice. What do you fucking start? Did you start the Iraq War?
What does that mean? I know what that means, but what is he fucking even talking about? So, still, I can't be sure of his intent. Maybe he doesn't know better, but if he's going to comment to people who take him seriously, maybe he should educate himself first.
In the coup de grace, he ends with no period.
Right. If you're going to write a sentence like that, he should probably have a period at the end of it.
There's also no explanation to what he's talking. He just keeps saying Kirk.
When rich white boys talk about race. So, race, he interjects race, not me. So, it's when which I guess I can't talk about because I have money. So I'll just keep my mouth shut. I know he maybe doesn't have money. I have no idea. Maybe he's rich as well. Can he talk about it? It doesn't make any sense. So that's the document. which we should tweet out because it's absolute, like, that's madness. Makes no sense. I don't even know what this, like, I would ask him, what is your point? Can we reach out? We have his number, right?
I'm not sure if that is his phone number. We can call it.
No, call it. See if Marty wants to. I want to talk to him briefly. I don't, because he makes no sense. I just want to know what his point is.
That you were wrong about all this.
I guess. And then we'll get to the real issue because he's just, it's like,
I'll tell you my real issue.
Okay, 1 second. It's like blaming a 6-month-old if they shit their fucking diaper. Like, really? It's like, it doesn't, it's not his fault. He's fucking crazy. You got it, Steve?
Yeah, hold on.
Magic Jack customer you have called.
Yeah, that's not
no.
I assume that's not him.
That was just one that the Minifans found associated with his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. And I'm not, he's just, So this happens. And so I see this and I read it and I'm more confused than anything else.
Well, because he's been playing the trickery with his domains, redirecting around to all the different websites. It was kind of confusing.
Bullshit, so.
Yeah.
So I think my first thing is I text Steve and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then he calls me, no, this is real. And I'm like, well, okay. I'm confused because I know this guy's been trying to fuck with us. And to me, like, he's not as disciplined or smart, but he's no different than a Murchison. We're just trying to fuck with us and trying to be an asshole.
Yeah, I think Murchison gives him too much credit. I would call him more of a Riccio.
That's what he is, right? But he'd like to be like that, and good luck. So my next move is then I text Dave and I'm like, I send him the link. I'm like, the fuck is this? Call him, no answer. So I call Kmarko. And I said to him, he answered the phone, and talking to him is fucking exhausting because he's fucking sensitive. He's always 3 things behind. He always does this whole, you're treating me like a guest on your show. He does that whole fucking
You're joking,
thing.
Right? You have to be joking.
Yeah, that whole thing. Yeah. So I'm like, Keith, what the fuck is this? I'm like, you fucking published this? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the Zonker thing. And he's like, well, yeah. He's like, well, your issue's with Dave. Dave was fine with it. And I was like, but you understand, like, why this is fucking crazy, right? This is fucking crazy. He's like, I know what you're talking about. Why are you getting all worked up? And so the phone rings. It's Dave. I was like, I'll talk to you later. So Dave's like, I'm like, Dave, what the fuck? He's like, I saw it. It's fucking stupid. He's like, it's fucking crazy. It's dumb. He's like, Kmarko texted me and said it was kind of funny. And Dave's like, I didn't read it. He's like, so Kmarko posted it. And he's like, you're right. He's like, it's ridiculous. He's like, I don't understand it. I don't know why it's on there. I don't know why we're politicizing it. And keep in mind, as I've said before, Dave has always said the written word counts. He doesn't care what we say on podcasts. The written word is what matters.
Right. And we don't tee it up for our enemies.
We don't tee it up for our enemies. So here it is. A guy who's been trying to fuck with us using my own company to do it. Which, again, if everything's equal and we're allowed to publish whatever we want, I don't even really care about. But there are 2 rules that are going on in Kmarko world. If Andrew Dice Clay says something, or we say something about Albright or Trenny, it gets spiked. But Zonker wants to basically call me, I guess, a racist, in the middle of the biggest thing in the country. Well, that's fine. That flies. No problem. So Dave's like, you're right. You have every right to be upset. He's like, I'd be pissed too. He's like, do you want me to take it down? I said, absolutely not. I said, leave it. I don't want it deleted. I think it has since been deleted or no?
Yeah, they have taken it down.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty simple. What do you think our advertisers are going to think when our own company is calling us racist?
Right, but I'm just telling you, for me, I want it up because it's to me,
I know you said that right from the gate.
Crystallizes everything perfectly. I would never call for it to be deleted ever. You can ask Dave that. I definitely did not delete it. Dave wanted to delete it, I think. So it got deleted. So we talked for, 6 or 7 minutes. It was fine. His point was Kmarko completely fucked up. I said, okay, great. So I called Kmarko and I was like, what do you have to say for yourself, shithead? And he's like, well, and Dave's calling me back. So then I was done. I don't even know I talked to you, Steve, at that point.
Yeah, I think we talked for
like a minute or two. Yeah. I'm like wandering around and then Kmarko calls me back and we talk for about a half hour and it is a fucking war. And it ended okay. And I just don't trust him. Like, I know his game. He fucking hates us.
He did this to hurt you.
Yeah, he did this to fuck with me. I don't know why. I mean, and his thing is, and I hate to say this, please don't listen to this. Minifans, he hates when you guys fuck with him. So don't do that.
Oh, no.
Don't endlessly fuck with him for this. Okay?
Apparently he's reporting Twitter accounts this morning.
Well, keep him. I would just say don't keep him coming. Okay. I don't like that. It's not nice at all for a guy who wanted the show gone because, in my opinion, we are not as left loon as he is or Zonker is. So Zonker wrote something, and what Kmarko said to me was, I said, what's funny about it? Was my first point, because Dave said that you thought it was funny. He's like, no, I'll read you the text. He said, I thought it was kind of funny that a random guy like Zonker would write this.
Oh, well, then why? I can just write anything, right?
Right. Oh, it's fine.
I can
yeah,
just write whatever I want now?
Sure,
cool, awesome. I'm a random guy.
Right. So I said to him, I said, because Dave said this too. He's like, I think they thought that Zonker had been on the show and that we liked him and stuff because he had been on the show we used to have with the
men's health.
Yeah. So I was like, no. Like, no, I don't, I was like, I don't know him. I don't think I've ever spoken to him. Maybe he's called in once. I don't know the answer to that.
No, he's never been on this show.
Okay. So I had never spoken to him. He messaged me a few times. I mentioned him back, whatever. But we've had no correspondence. He's blocked me. I know nothing about him personally at all. But I was like, I don't like the guy. He's trying to fuck with us. And Kmarko was like, I didn't know that, I'm like, fine. I was like, but you read the story. Like, you think I'm friends with this guy? Like,
and I not even...
He didn't read it.
No, he didn't read it.
I don't think Zonker's ever attempting to be funny in that article.
No, not at all.
I want to know what the funny aspect
That's
of
what I
it
said.
is.
I said,
have Kmarko walk us through. Which line did you laugh at?
That's what I said to him. I said, explain
the seminal line?
I said, I think I can be a funny guy sometimes. I think our show can be funny. I said, I can recognize humor. Well, I said, point to me the couple of things that made you laugh about that. He was like, no, it was funny that he just randomly wrote it. I was like, okay, what's funny about that?
Especially to anyone reading there's no context for what the live stream even is. It barely even does it say your last name, and it just says Kirk above.
No, it makes no sense. The guy's a lunatic, and they published it. Which again, if everything's equal, fine. But I said to him, I'm like, well, what about Albright? What about Andrew? What was the Andrew Dice Clay thing? You said Michael Jackson was innocent?
Yeah.
So a comedian thinks Michael Jackson's innocent. Who fucking cares?
I was probably kidding about it, honestly.
Even if he wasn't, who cares?
Right.
Who gives? I mean, what does it even matter?
He was worried that a line could be taken out of context. But do you think that there's anything in this Zonker post
that
could
not
be
at
taken
all.
out of context?
Not at all. I mean, so think of it, and I try to explain to Kmarko, because Kmarko, again, has never generated a dime for the company other than some shitty book, which I don't know if anybody bought. He's never meant anything. He means nothing. I don't know. He's there because he's been there forever, but he's irrelevant compared to Dan or Kevin or Dave or those guys. He's useless to the company. He actually hurts the company. You could replace him tomorrow and nothing would change. Nothing. Oh, go ahead, Mike. You're going to say something?
Just that you're saying taken out of context. The headline is meant to paint you guys as racist.
Of course.
Privileged racists.
Of course. And I said to Kmarko, I said, so, when we have enemies, and we do, and Kmarko's trying to play it up like, oh, you're doing your conspiratorial thing where people are out to get you. And I'm just like, okay, great, fine. We can do that if you'd like. But when this happens inevitably, people are going to say, geez, crazy right-wing women-hating Barstool, racist Barstool, even this guy is too racist for them. So they put it on their own page. Their editor said, you know what, we had to put it there.
Right.
And he doesn't even, he doesn't fucking understand it because he's never had to deal with reality.
Or he does understand it. And that's
he's
what he was
an
trying
asshole.
to do.
Right, one or the other. You're right. So I said to him, just let me explain it to you. So let's say a police officer decides to submit an op-ed to Barstool. Just a police officer who's so disgusted by what Ellie said and on her podcast that they're not going to listen to Barstool anymore, buy their products. Would you run that?
It'd be hilarious, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't it be funny if some random guy said that?
Like how often are there random op-eds anyway from people who aren't part of the Barstool world?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
I'm not familiar with one.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they've happened. I'm
Probably.
Whatever. But I mean, how often are they targeted a specific person at the company with no humor involved? None. That's what I said to him. I said to him, list me all the times that somebody has written on your Barstool page a hit piece about one of your own personalities that has no humor attached to it. List them all. He's like, I can't think of one. I said until today.
Or that does have humor attached to it.
Right, but I would even,
just name any example.
Right, it was funny. I'd be fine. And by the way, if they let us do it all the time, I'd actually be semi okay with this too. It's crazy, but I'd say, all right, whatever. But I don't understand. Here's the other thing I said to him. I said 50 things to him. The other thing I said to him was, the last time we talked, he called me and basically wanted to know why he gets mad about the semantical thing. Basically, why I don't like him, but he gets mad about that. Whatever it was, I forget what it was why do I criticize him all the time? I criticize him all the time. He's a fucking shithead. He sucks at his job and he should be fucking fired. That's why. But it ended okay, that last conversation, and so the one yesterday, by the way, because I just know whatever. I just don't trust him. But I said, if I'm you and you want me to be more whatever effusive or not have such a bad thought of you, and you get this random story from Zonker about me, don't you reach out to me?
I would think.
Don't you just give me
a quick text message to either of us?
Basically, like, what the fuck is this?
No, because he's lying, because he didn't think you guys were friends.
Right, but is he stupid then? Because he's also terrified of the Minifans, so he knows when he publishes this, we're going to see it, and he's going to fucking eat shit.
guess.
So I mean, like, I don't know.
Well, maybe he should publish his correspondence with Zonker. I'm sure the private emails that they shared would exonerate him.
I'd be curious because I know this guy sent emails to Dan, to Kevin. This is Marty. He sent emails to Dan, to Kevin, to Dave. So I imagine Kmarko got some. I guess I think
there'd have to be a back and forth. Getting him to publish it.
I don't know
because this guy was hinting about where it might turn up. So I'm thinking there was a couple of days discussion about this. I don't think it was just a flick of the wrist.
Here's what it comes down to, and I said this to him. He denied it. I believe it came down to I made fun of Rhea and Fran and Ellie, who had spectacularly stupid podcasts talking about an issue that I disagree with. I criticized them, and Kmarko played the big fucking hero, and this guy wrote this and it's going to make Kirk look bad. No, this is my way. Because you see him in the past, he tweeted, he defended Ellie against me about something else, and this is his way he does it. He's, he won't do it himself. He won't write. He's a fucking, coward. So he did it that way. And, and it came back to bite him, I think. And by the way, and I don't care. I don't want it. When the conversation ended yesterday, he's like, I'm going to tweet out or I'm going to post an apology thing. I was like, I don't care if you do it or not. But of course, it's been whatever. No such thing has happened yet. Maybe it will. But I don't even care because it's bullshit.
I think it's what you said. Plus, there have been a couple times recently where you've referenced Kmarko seemingly out of nowhere. I'm assuming KMS Quotes got those. And he saw that and said, well, fuck this guy. That would be my other guess.
Have I really? I don't remember.
Yeah, just jokingly.
Oh, well,
like you said, I can't remember, but we were talking about someone.
You said
something
Nelson.
Like even dumber than Kmarko.
No, he's a douchey-looking Kmarko.
Yeah.
Well, if you work at Barstool and you don't get the humor in that, then you're just a fucking baby.
But I'm just telling you. I guarantee that's gotten in his head.
He should be gone. Dave should fire him. This is for an editor to first of all, it's so poorly written.
It's awful.
And it's a hit piece against your company. It can actually, if you're a business, could cost your company money. Now, again, there are other podcasts in the company that are more successful, that have more listeners. I totally understand that. I don't know how many other podcasts will sell out the Wilbur twice. We'll sell out twice next year if we do it again. We sell out 5 times next year. We could sell out a Jusako. We could sell a Madawaska the next night. We go somewhere else the next night and sell it out. We can do the 5K. We can fucking bring money to this company. Advertisers now want to be part of this show. And when Kmarko allows us to be published, in my opinion, it can hurt that. Now, again, you publish it if you want. I don't care. But my understanding is this is a business. All I'm told all the time is a business. We've been shaking our fucking asses during coronavirus and quarantine to make as much money as we can for the company and to provide a product every single day for the company. And what this does is an attempt to get together and try and fucking block it, which is insanity to me. And I don't know, the guy should be fired. I thought about it a lot last night and this morning. He should definitely be out of a fucking job. No questions. It won't happen, but should be out of a job. No questions asked. And I got to say, we got along fine. He's the number one enemy now in this world. There's not even a doubt about that. Kmarko is enemy number one.
I actually got to a place where I now before yesterday, 2 days ago, I understood completely why that Trenny blog wasn't posted, why they don't want me writing. I'm not a writer. I was not hired as a blogger. I understand why I'm not a writer. Now I have no fucking idea why I can't, because it's apparently you can just send in articles and they get posted.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're edited or not. Who gives a fuck?
Well, it's about me. Yeah.
We just write silly things.
I mean, it's just insane. I don't even know, when I read the story, I was just laughing. It's incredible. It's just, I don't know. I guess Dave's too concerned about fucking Turtle Boy being mean to him or something. I don't know. Because he should fucking fire this idiot. Just for his own sake. I mean, Kmarko didn't read this really. So think of what could have been in there.
He could have accused you of anything. He could have said, I was appalled to hear Kirk Minihane use the N-word on his now deleted live stream.
Right. He could easily. Kmarko been like, oh yeah, I don't know. Dave was okay. Is he editor of, what does he do all day?
Turtle Boy's a friend of yours. You think he could just write? He's friendly with the show.
Sure.
You can just send shit in.
I mean, Steve wrote something yesterday about Ellie. Could we just post? And by the way, I don't think, and Kmarko would say no, and to be right from a business perspective, that would hurt Ellie and the company. Yeah. If Steve wrote, geez, Ellie Schnitt is calling for burning down police stations, that would hurt her show, I think. If that was in the written word. I understand that. Well, I mean, put it this way, it wouldn't help. And, just like this it's such gibberish that it almost doesn't matter. But that's not, Zonker is just a casualty of this. It doesn't even really matter what he wrote or didn't write. He's so fucking irrelevant. It's the fact that it was allowed to get there when we do things that are not allowed is fucking unbelievable. Keep in mind again, Forget Albright because that's military and confusing, although Albright's a fucking liar and a phony. Forget that. Forget even Donald Trump Jr. If you want to say that's political, fine. I disagree, but whatever. Andrew Dice Clay talked about Michael Jackson, and that got spiked. Or deleted, right?
Spiked.
That got spiked, and this is on the fucking site. And so,
yeah, we're the ones who have a second editorial step imposed on us, and that's Kmarko. We had our posting privileges taken away from us after the album.
Do you have Kmarko's number? See if he wants to come on. See if he wants to come on. Take the fucking beating he deserves.
Sure, will be right on.
Well, whatever. I mean, then he'll say no. I don't care. Fine. I mean, I think any Barstool person should go on with mass, but that's my opinion. It's not the way the company works, I guess, because they don't fight. They don't fight at this company.
Well, you have to. I heard him on with the Chicago guys. Just tell him what a genius he is. And then,
he taunts them. It's just he's a bully too. Like he knows he can bully you. He knows how. He acts like a total fucking sap. He's coming on?
No, he hasn't texted me back yet.
I'd forgotten what he said to me, and people were tweeting it at me yesterday. I was like, kind of like, holy shit, I forgot it was that. Just out of nowhere.
He's a dick.
Just a fucking...
He's a dick. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's, maybe, and he's going to get mad at this, but that's life. Like I said to him yesterday on the phone, I was like, you're going to eat fucking shit tomorrow. Just fucking deal with it. You fucked up. You fucked up on purpose. You're trying to fuck with us. And I don't know, like, maybe he's just stupid. Like this is how he does it. He partners with this guy.
Well, he's obviously not as intelligent as he thinks he is. But
who thinks?
I think it's part of a broader trend where politics is just taking over everything, and he just has this emotional reaction and has to attack you because you don't agree on what.
You don't
agree on fucking tax policy or something.
So we're talking yesterday, and I'm like, do you think this should be on the site? Like, given the way Dave thinks about, because I was like, it's fine with me. He's like, well, we've gotten talked about more political issues lately on the site. I said, no, you haven't. I said, you've had guys go on and talk about their experiences, but that's not political. Have you had somebody sort of get into anybody mentioned Karl Rove or getting the policy and DOJ? Right. And like, no, you haven't. You've had, Brandon Newman or whoever go on and tell their very interesting perspectives on what's going on in America right now, but it's not been political. I said, this is just bullshit. Like, it's just you're fucking lying. And he's like, and then he said, that's true. You're right.
And even if they are getting more political with, again, bringing in just some guy who has no experience writing out of nowhere, who's been trolling the website for a decade, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Right. And then that would be, like, you'd think if they were going to bring Zonker in, his first thing would be about taking Barstool.com. Right.
And by the way,
some attack on a podcast.
Like I keep saying, it'd be fine if that was the existing policy, but it's not. It's ridiculous.
Still nothing from Keith.
He's whatever, But I mean, if I was Dave, I'd fire him. Again, I don't like, and he doesn't fire people. I understand that. That's fine, but I'd fire him right now.
It's just, and what I'm thinking about now is that other time when when we went through the entire flap about him not publishing some of our stuff, and he finally published something, and the first thing he published after it, he wrote in pretending to be me, something about how great he was. Like, just a fucking child.
Yes, he sucks.
Yeah, we thought it was funny at the time, if I remember right. But
who we did?
Yeah, I think we were like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Oh,
but
yeah. I mean, it's.
But it wasn't him. Now looking back, it wasn't him playing along.
No. He's sensitive, and it's time to go. Like, and again, Dave won't do it, and he doesn't. I appreciate his loyalty to people who've worked there a long time. I get that, but boy, I don't know what he brings to the table. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe someone has to tell me because I don't see it.
And he goes very quick to that. It wasn't me thing, huh?
What?
Just ask Dave. It wasn't me. Wasn't my
fault. Right away.
Yeah.
Threw Dave under the bus.
Hiding under Dave's
right away. Yeah. Like right away. And Dave was like, no, it was him. And then Kmarko, that ended. When I talked to Kmarko again, I'm sure Dave was like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I don't know. And he had no answers for anything. He had no, other than just to say, you're always interrogating me, or why are you yelling at me? Slow down. I'm on a guest on your show right now. And I'm like, well, I'm asking you questions, idiot. Like, answer some fucking questions. Stop dancing around.
Right.
Stop fucking doing your stupid shit and fucking answer questions. He's useless. I'd say tweet this out. The two most useless people at Barstool are Kmarko and Liz Gonzalez.
Oh, dodged that one.
Well, that's true. I'll count you.
Thank you.
Yes. Two most useless. I'll just pair them together for some
Why
reason.
would you do that?
I don't know. They're the two most useless people at Barstool.
No,
What?
I'll tell you what bothered me most about that article is that, he's going after you and Steve for being racist, and it's like, can I ever be part of the gang?
No, never.
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 Can you ever just lump me in? just want to be one of the guys.
So that tweet yesterday, you were pleading to be one of the
I want to be one of the guys. Come on.
You're not part of the duo.
That's bullshit.
That's true. It's not fair to leave Mike out of the most useless people for us, though.
I know. It really isn't.
It's a fair point.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know. Am I missing anything? Steve, Mike, go ahead. I spoke for, 40 minutes. The floor is yours.
No, I mean, you pretty much said it all. But the idea that, like, some blog about Trenny where I was, I was kind of, it was acknowledged that it was okay. Dave read it and said it was okay. I just don't want Mike writing. That's fine. I'm not a blogger. But do you think he would ever possibly say, yeah, let Zonker write? Like, it doesn't make any sense to just make that leap and say it was kind of fun. Like, how is it possibly funny?
Well, my thing is, like, he's like, Dave is, whenever we talk to Dave again, I'll bring it up. He's like, yeah, I don't trust Mike. Okay, fine.
That's fine.
I don't trust Mike. Yeah. But you trust Zonker?
No.
Like with this? Like Dave's like, I didn't read it. He's like, which I believe. And like I'm actually okay with that. Like I said, it'd be like,
well, he trusts Kmarko.
Well, yeah, and like it'd be like the president of Walt Disney World isn't if a ride breaks down at fucking Epcot. Shouldn't what I mean? Like
too, yeah.
There's enough going on where it's like,
right.
The guy runs a company, as crazy as he is, and he's not exactly like he's never read 2 pages of anything in his life, so he's not gonna read that. So the idea that Dave thinks Kmarko's a great editor or something, what the fuck does Dave know? He can't even read.
Oh, I think we can put to rest the idea that Barstool isn't a political company.
Oh, absolutely. No,
I think if they post this and they won't let us post, I don't know, whatever the analog conservative would be or libertarian, then it's a definitively liberal slanted website. It's a comedy website run by liberals that has a liberal slant.
Who runs the website?
Kmarko.
We're done. Right.
He's a registered Republican. I know.
Right.
I know.
As I said to him on the phone, you say, one of us is a registered Republican. I understand that. But
you enjoy that line?
But who, Kmarko? No, there was no humor. Humorless. But no, of course, it's a political site now. And that's fine. And we'll do our job. We'll continue to make money for the company and bust our ass. And, I'm happy. Like tomorrow, I'm doing Sirius for fucking free. It's not my contract. Yeah. But I said, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. We'll have Kmarko do a show tomorrow for an hour. Like, what does he do for free? Like, it's like, I
don't think the Wilbur events are in your contract either.
The Wilbur events are not in my contract. The drive-ins are not in my contract. The vigil is not in my contract. The other stuff that we talk about is not in my contract.
The length of show. The
length of shows is not in my contract. So, and I'm sure he works hard too, I suppose. I don't know, publishing and scouring the internet make sure girls are 18 before they publish pictures of their fucking tits or something.
Looking up drinks.
Yeah, looking up whatever he does for his fucking stupid book that nobody read. Like, it's in the company will take his side, I guess, or not. I don't know. Like,
they've taken the post down.
Yeah, but what does that accomplish? Like, how do we trust he's not going to do something again? Some really weird things have happened under his watch on that fucking blog.
So yesterday, after your phone call with him, I was on the back end of the blog.
Andy tweets the N-word a lot. So. What's that?
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
I did my best not to point that out.
Just saying.
Directly.
I know I've never tweeted that word, Kmarko.
I don't think I've ever tweeted that word.
Me neither.
Right after you got off the phone with him, I was on the back end of the website writing a blog about Ellie. I don't think is going to get published, but
did you submit it or no?
No.
Okay, don't submit it. Yeah, I'm not. We got our point across. I'm not trying to, but go ahead.
So he immediately started working on a blog around 7:00. That's the title of it was just slugged KM. So presumably that was Kirk Minihane, and he was working on something. But now that has disappeared. So maybe
it's gone now.
Maybe he resisted the urge to panic publish.
Has he responded or no?
Not to my knowledge. No, I haven't seen him tweet anything.
Okay. Dave's doing his Davey Day Trader thing now, right or no?
Yeah,
probably.
What time is that start?
9:30, so maybe not yet.
9:30.
No, he is. I just saw the video pop up.
Okay, well there you go. Yeah, so I just don't. It's
I love his Twitter banner picture on his profile. You got Big Cat, PFT, KFC, and Kmarko.
Yeah, why is
four titans of Barstool?
Why is he? I don't know. I've missed I have not learned in Barstool history. Why is he?
He's been there since the beginning. I think New York was originally him and KFC.
Okay, great. But what has he done? What's his?
He probably did a lot of blogging. Yeah, those thirst trapping smoke show pictures got a lot of traffic.
He's so replaceable. Like he hurts the company.
Well, there's a weird fear of him, and I keep pointing back to that Barstool Chicago episode when they're just praising him over and over.
What are they afraid of?
Genius. I don't know. And then there's also
I'm not afraid of him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, but there's also a weird part to it where. This would be, if it was the Chicago guys or whoever, they'd be talking about it all day on Barstool Radio today and everything, and today it probably won't get mentioned that it's your thing.
Well, no, definitely not. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Which is strange. I don't know why that. I'm not even insinuating anything. I don't know why that is.
No, it's almost like, we talk about how if you report something or if you cover something, it sort of immunizes it for coverage in the Boston Globe. It's kind of like that with Barstool. Like if you're involved in something, it makes it like a taboo topic.
Yeah, I mean, if I were somebody, like, I'd be concerned, like, what's this guy gonna, like, he's gonna use, like, he can just fucking put in the blog whenever. If we fucking dump on him, we don't like him. This is what his retribution. So that's his retribution. And my retribution is to fight back. And once I make this very clear again, Steve, tweet this out, please, word for word. Kmarko doesn't like when the Minute fans go after him. So please don't go after him.
That's very fair of you.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Thank you. Trying to be nice.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
I don't know. I mean,
So you're saying, like, don't make any gifts or memes?
Don't be a constant.
No.
Do not ruin his day.
Don't Photoshop him on anything. You're saying don't do that.
He's very busy trying to see if that girl with the fake spray tan and the fucking fake tits is worth posting on the. I mean, that's right. Real work.
And you're saying don't mention it.
No, do it. Yeah, be like the next fucking athlete who did something awesome. Aaron Judge's everything fucking post. These fucking stupid blogs.
Right.
So there you go. I don't know. I mean, I think he should be fired. But, if I was Dave, I'd fire. We'll get back to him in a second. First, Smith's Country Cheese. At least that makes me happy. I think Smith's Country Cheese would be on my side. I would hope. All right, your dad loves to eat and be left alone. So visit our website, smithscountrycheese.com. Order him a delicious box of the finest local cheeses around. Special Father's Day gift boxes are available in customizable sizes. Order online using code KIRK for 10% off all orders. Get your orders in before June 17th. That is a week from tomorrow, our 1-year anniversary. We're going to make it, I think.
We'll see.
In before June 17th to ensure arrival before Father's Day. Winchton, Massachusetts is the home for Smith's Country Cheese, a good local New England product. It's farmers market season as well. Be sure to check in for Smith's Country Cheese at these Boston area markets. Copley Square in Boston Friday, Brookline on Thursday, Waltham on Saturday. You mention my name at those markets, you get 10% off your entire purchase. Also, try the cheddar cheese sticks available in 4 flavors. Great for a quick snack before a run, on the golf course, while lying around the house. Again, you go to smithscountrycheese.com. Use my name, Kirk. You get 10% off. So do that, please, and let me know you're doing that. Let the show know you're doing that. As you can see, I always say this, we're actually fighting against real forces here. Forces within the company. I can't believe I'm doing this again. smithscountrycheese.com. Use my name, KIRK, for the official cheeses of Podcast Cheese. You get 10% off. Same with those farmers markets as well. Our great, great friends at Smith's Country Cheese. Any other thoughts on this situation?
Not really. I mean, you pretty much said it all. It'll be interesting to see it just evaporate, is my thing. Is that there's so much shit there's a haze that hangs over us anytime something happens. It's like those guys. Especially, it feels like that with me, where I'm hated because I don't know, I made some smug jokes on Twitter or something months ago, and they carry that over. Whereas with Kmarko, it'll just disappear. This will never be talked about.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a response in any of the podcasts.
No, there'll never be. It won't be acknowledged.
No, even the ones who like me and agree with me and have podcasts will stay out of it, which is what they do. I mean, they don't, and it's about me. Like, there's some reason the guy doesn't like me, and I don't like him, and that's fine. And I criticize him. I give him an opportunity to respond, but this is just insane. Like, it's insane, inconsistent, crazy behavior. And I don't even know, to get back to Marty here for a second, I don't even know what to say about, it's fucking crazy. Like, who cares? Write whatever he wants.
Useless. I don't know why he's doing it.
Because he's crazy.
I don't have any.
He's threatening to try and gin up a protest mob at my house.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you're dealing with somebody who is crazy. So you're saying, I don't really know why he's doing it. It's because he's crazy.
Yeah, I said the other night on Mike and the Minifans, I was like, yeah, he DM'd me telling me to unfollow. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So I did, but I just mentioned it on the show, and he goes, you could have thanked me for telling me to unfollow you.
Yeah, he also thinks he's like playing a joke at the same time. He's just tired.
He thinks he's really funny.
So again, I thought that was happening, and I said,
go away.
I said, my mistake, but why are you attacking everyone?
Right.
And he sent me just like 40 pages. I didn't respond to that. I was like, never mind.
I stopped responding to him a while. So, this is when I hear, and I always say this, I know, these other podcasts, and it just makes you want to fucking retire. It really does. I'm not even kidding. So, we talk about those other podcasts all the time, where people, never say that you need these necessary voices to tell you you're not doing something right. Yeah. Like, who's the shithead?
Red.
Red is on the other night on that stupid...
You've now satisfied your contractual obligations in terms of podcast
Thank
length.
you very much. This is all free if you're listening. Right?
That's the alarm.
That's good. I like that. So now, if you're somebody who supports whatever, you like Zonker or Marty, or you like this guy or that guy, you can now check out. If you support the show and appreciate the show, if you spend money on the show, you can continue to listen. If you never spend a dime on the show, get the fuck out. That's what I'd say. This is for the people who contribute to the show. So this red guy used to host a show on Fridays on the YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he had one last Friday, the series finale, and they were talking about Zonker, right?
Yes.
And what did this cunt say?
But even still, like, I don't agree with everything that Zonker does, but I appreciate that he's around. I like having him around because you need to have that. That's
the Boston game.
I like Andy Mayo because I like to have that. Like, I love watching Fox News and fucking MSN.
So
It's needed.
So why is Zonker needed?
He's needed.
Why do we need a race baiting prick around here, infiltrating our own company to try and harm us?
He's trying to hurt the show. Like, it'd be like, that is like saying you need Murchison around.
Yeah.
He's just not as smart, as effective as Bob. Like, I miss Bob.
Like,
He's
we
a good enemy.
really need
Well, but you know
Shirley
what?
around.
There are probably people that think that.
Oh,
there
sure.
are probably think that, the show was better when Kirk was railing against Bob Murchison.
Great. And I know they don't care. Like, a guy like Red doesn't care if what happens to me or what this does to me. Fine. Like, not a big deal. I get it. You're listening to the show every day. But if you think he's necessary, you're a fucking asshole.
Doesn't
and
make
a
any
cunt and
sense,
just a loser. And don't do a fucking show on my channel anymore. If you would say, oh, now he's yeah, that's right, assholes, that's right. If you support the enemy like that, you're fucking gone. If you brought the enemy in, you're gone. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, what am I supposed to say here?
If you think it's necessary, then you think it's fake, basically. Because then you think it's kind of like Howard Stern going against management wasn't fake, but it wasn't a real war where he did work for that company.
Right. Yes.
So you're kind of saying like, oh, Bob or Zonker or Shirley, these people are like good. They're fun enemies for Kirk to have, where it's really they're trying to ruin your life.
Sure.
Genuinely.
Now, the thing I'll say about Howard Stern is, like, he left, though. Like, so it was a real war. He was like, I can't take it anymore, I'm leaving. And I did the same thing. I can't take it anymore, I'm leaving. I'm going to a different form. Which I thought, and it is 99% supportive. It's way different. Kmarko's an outlier. Kmarko should be the intercom with the rest of the snakes. But for a guy to go on, play that sound again, it's mystifying to me, the beginning of it.
But even still, like, I don't agree with everything that Zonker does, but I appreciate that he's around. I like having him around.
All right, stop. So why do you like having him around?
Because he's an antagonist.
What does he do that you like?
Zonker hates me, like Red hates me.
Okay, so I think he like that leads me to doing shows like this. Okay, if that's what you like, then if that's what you like, this is a guy I've heard before. Like, oh, Kirk's been so great talking about mental health, and then you like that, you fuckhead. Do your rundown every week and tell me, he tells you, oh, Kirk's great, and the same people. You're a fucking cunt. You're a fucking fucking cunt face. Go away with your stupid show. Go away. Go the fuck away. Go. Leave me. All these people. Go. Anybody who listens, go. I don't want any more listeners. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, really. Like, what? And I know the fans are great yesterday. They're great. They're awesome. I can't wait for Sacco. I can't wait for all that stuff. They're fantastic. But, like, do you want me to fucking kill myself?
Right.
I mean, I'm serious. Like, Do you want me to commit suicide? Just asking you a question, because that's how it's going to end eventually. If this stuff keeps happening, I'm going to fucking kill myself one day. So if that makes Red happy and Zonker and these people, it's like, well, and they'll just go another podcast, or fucking Menners can do his thing about how Zonker's epic or whatever. Great. Then you can, then that's, I'm just telling you, when people, for some reason, these crazy people, I know it's crazy people like the show too. These fucking crazy people fucking hate the show too. And like, for no reason. There's literally no reason. Like, Murchison had a reason. It was bullshit. But he had a reason. Like, he attached it to a reason that was real.
I guess Zonker's reason would be Steve's a Republican?
His daughter made the transition to a man. Was born female but wanted to be male, correct?
Yeah. Right.
So we attached that to the fact that he didn't like that Jerry was a Republican and that I didn't, whatever. I get that. I don't agree with it. I get it. Riccio's crazy. Zonker's crazy. These other people seem perfectly normal, the Reds and the Menners and whatever, but they just like, I guess they want that, in the Mayos of the world, they like that. And I now recognize that's a huge minority and they suck, and I've given them a platform and I'm not really sure why. Today, I'm not really sure why.
So who's gone? Who's gone off anyone officially gone off the YouTube channel?
I mean, I got to say the Mintel incels are probably, I would say, gone.
Yep.
Rundown gone and Menners is gone, I think.
Menners gone.
Well, I mean, he supported Zonker yesterday on social media. What am I missing?
I don't think you're missing anything.
I mean, I
don't think there's any podcast host in the country who would
allow
people to go on a YouTube channel, give them a platform.
Where Zonker, they're saying,
go on their shows.
Right. This guy who's trying to take us down. They're like, oh, it's kind of like what am I missing? Like, why would I let these people?
They think it's like WWE.
Right. Well, it's not. It's my real life, you idiots. So, what is their? Well, if I asked them that, what would their case be? I don't even care about the fucking YouTube channels anymore.
That they think it's entertaining. That they think Zonker's in on the joke.
Okay. Well,
that
great.
They think it's. I think.
Start your own network. Go ahead. And the people say I'm not limiting any freedom of speech at all. Start your own network.
Yeah, it was weird to watch because I watched that Mincel Intel show this morning because I assumed they would address. I thought they might do in a funny way where I'd be like, they're not bad guys. They just were like, oh yeah, Kmarko was dumb for posting that. Anyways, Will was in Florida. Yeah. So what the fuck are you doing?
Right. I mean, they're all. I'm sure they're good guys and everything, but it's just
they seem nice, but yeah.
But I mean, they don't. Whatever. Or maybe they just let them do their shows, and I don't care. I don't even know. I give up. I
would just say, what's the value proposition for allowing them to continue doing their shows? I mean, when was the last time Mincel Intel or the Rundown generated any kind of content, let alone income for this operation?
I don't know.
No income. But I guess the argument would be if you're going to let fans run shows, then sometimes they're going to disagree with you, and you got to say, okay,
sure,
it's fine.
Yeah, but they can disagree with us about, your take on the riots, your take on police reform.
They can disagree with anything they want, but
their disagreement is on whether or not Barstool or this guy should be allowed to attack us and try to get us canceled.
Yeah,
it's a different kind of disagreement.
I just don't get. Yeah, but I mean, and I saw the Intel guys were being all like, "Oh, we didn't write that blog. We didn't publish that blog."
Right.
No, but for months you were saying that this guy's funny and you don't understand. He's a good guy. And
the
last couple weeks you're saying no, he's not.
There's that same blog that Barstool was posted on this little Kirk Minihane Discord blog,
wherever he wrote it.
Which I don't care. I have nothing. I have nothing to do with that. It's not my company. This is my company.
I know, but there are people out there purporting to be Mina fans who
also
publish and elevate that kind of speech.
Also fine.
But it's like if you're trying to race bait and harm the show, then why should we elevate your platform?
That's my point.
Is
on my own. It's a question I'm wrestling with right now. My own YouTube channel. Do I have these people on who are okay with this guy publishing this? Maybe I should be okay with that. I don't know. But at the same time, what do I need? Red for?
Right. So the question is, then, do we have fans at all? Because that's going to keep coming up over and over again. Where some
do we have fans at all?
So, no, on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was an experiment that we shouldn't have done. I have no idea. I don't. And maybe they can make the case individually and change my mind. I don't know. But right now, I'm like, what's the value?
Yeah.
Like, what's the value?
Creating an interactive playground for your fans.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just, and I know Manners had some video. I didn't watch it where he was ripping Barstool. So I don't know. Maybe his heart's. I don't know. I don't know. It's fucking annoying. It's annoying. But anyway, the good fans out there, the ones who are still listening, who have spent money, please continue to do so with Dr. Sheffield. We've made a nice combination with them, a nice marriage with Dr. Sheffield. Go to Dr. Sheffield's certified natural toothpaste at drsheffieldsnaturals.com today. You save 10% for that. Go to any CVS or Walgreens to get $1 off. You head to drsheffieldsnaturals.com. I use the toothpaste all the time. I know my family does. The Minute fans do. Once again, let us know. Today, more than any day recently, let us know. And let the people at Barstool know, because I don't think Kmarko is doing any reads for any fucking toothpaste that's bringing any money to the company. So let them know what the Kirk Minihane Show means to Barstool, please, with Dr. Sheffield and all our other great sponsors as well. drsheffieldsnaturals.com. You save 10%. You go to any CVS or Walgreens to get $1 off. drsheffieldsnaturals.com, drsheffieldsnaturals.com. Do that right now. Save, use my name, Kirk, and let them know the Kirk Minihane Show sent you. It also, by the way, begs sort of this inevitable, always in the air subscription thing where it's just like, let me just do that. We have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
We don't deal with these people at all, not at all.
Well, the only reason it comes up with me is I'm worried, even interjecting in this conversation the amount that I have. I'm like, oh, am I going to get fired? So it becomes it's a constant issue. I feel like for this show is the inner workings of Barstool. I think it's been good. I think it's
been very good.
I think
overall,
it's great. It's great for the show. Yeah. But it's these little things that keep coming up where it's like, oh,
well, it's kind of like, geez, do I need it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, so we're not going. So our base will plateau if it'll. But I don't really care. Like, it's big enough. Like, we'll drag a whole lot of people over there.
The math works.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of like, is it good for, maybe for both sides just to say, I don't know. And I love Erica and Dave, and I would hate to do that. And I love people over there, but maybe for them, they feel this. I don't know. But it's sort of maddening to hear it. And, we are busting our ass right now during this. We're We're creating fucking things that no other podcast to generate money for this company.
Working a lot more than we were before the lockdown.
Yeah. I mean, like Dave should be saying, like, holding us up as an example between the drive-in stuff, between the 5K, just between the shows we're doing every single day, the quality that it sounds, the free stuff, it's serious. You should be saying this is what every podcast should be doing, what every employee at the company should be doing. Instead, he's got Kmarko trying to fucking bury us and giving our opponents like opportunities. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's just fucking madness. Whereas if we drag whatever 18,000 people over some subscription channel, then great. What the fuck do I care if it's 46,000 or 18,000? Really? Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'll make a whole bunch of money either way. I'm gonna make a lot of money. So it doesn't really that part doesn't really matter to me.
We've had 16 blogs written so far for Barstool this morning.
16 blogs? Is that good or bad?
Oh, you've got almost 100 people who can write blogs.
Yeah, well, I mean,
now including Zonker, by the way.
Right, that's true. Yeah, you write something yet today? He's probably something up. So I don't know. Like I'm like, maybe we just fucking bail and do our. I don't know.
But then, I mean, would it be worth it to do that when it's?
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, I'm gonna forget. The other amazing thing is like the YouTube guys I just criticized.
Yeah,
they didn't listen to this hour today. It was first hour, and the thing that's gonna say on most of them is that they might not have a YouTube show anymore.
That's true.
Think about that. Like, if you're listening, that's what you think. Then you've got real fucking problems. That's what I'd say. Right. Start your own fucking show and your own YouTube channel. That'd be my advice. But go ahead.
Which they could just do. But
sure, I don't care.
I guess you kind of have to weigh: is this incident because it only happens every few months? Right. So would it be worth it to just leave over that stuff? Because it's not that bad and it gives you content for a day and then it kind of goes away.
Yeah, but it's true. But you always wonder what the next thing's going to be.
Right.
And then maybe it'll be the inevitable thing where it's like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, that's what the next thing hasn't been worthy of, we're out of here. I don't think it's been that big yet.
No, I agree.
To me, anyways. Well, this is
pretty bad. This is pretty bad.
Rough one. But
like I said,
the way it was it was deleted. The boss didn't like it when he found out about it.
Right.
Yep. So I don't. How else would it be handled?
Well, I mean,
Kmarko fucked up. An employee fucked up.
Right. Well, yeah, but will there be any punishment for him for it?
That I don't know.
Now we have the guy run. Yeah,
that I don't know.
Next time Steve submits something, it's gonna. This is the guy who's in charge of deciding what or doesn't get posted on a blog that a lot of people see.
Well, we're gonna find out if he posts. Kirk Minihane says Kmarko is a lying piece of shit.
No, the headline should be Kirk Minihane believes Kmarko should be fired. Right. Kirk Minihane believes Kmarko should be fired.
I have a feeling that's getting up today.
Yes.
We'll see tonight.
Right.
We'll place our bets. I think that gets up today.
I think so too, because I think he knows it's not worth the fight.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Next week it wouldn't get up, but
no.
Next week we're back to normal, I think.
I guess.
Which is kind of like it just evaporates. And it evaporates on our end where we stop thinking about it.
Well, things move so fast there anyway that there's 50 things going on all the time. But this to me is like, there's nothing else. Nobody else in the company is ever in a situation like this. And part of that maybe is my own fault, I guess. But, that's never going to happen to other shows ever because they don't, I guess, wade into somewhat uncomfortable territory, I suppose. I don't even know.
Except when they're saying you should burn down police
departments. No, but that's not, in today's world, that's not uncomfortable. You can say that and you're fine. Like that, you can't, like Nancy Pelosi yesterday was a goddamn fucking phony.
With their fucking Kente
scarf. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And Mitt Romney was kind of a phony too with marching. But you can't, if you say that, it's like, it's bad for some reason. But if you say, I'm trying to think of some, what I mean, and it's a big deal.
But it's just, again, the Barstool is a left of center, if not left wing company.
Yes, no question.
And there's a realm of opinions that are shared and they're okay. It starts to be
very, 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 very top.
But you know what? More than politics, though, if you said the burning police precincts thing down, if you had said that and were told not to, that would be the next day's show. Whereas if Ellie was told not to say that, she'd say, okay, sorry about that. I'll edit it out.
Right.
So it's even more than politics. If they're just told not to do something, they'll usually do it rather than question it, which you'll do, and that causes problems.
I guess, and maybe that's the battle I had at EI, and but it's not really. But no one's ever told me not to say something here, though, which is good.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean that's fine, and it seems to be, like I said, 99% of the time it's great. But yesterday, man, I was as mad as I've ever been. I was as mad as I was 3 years ago.
Yeah, you were pretty angry.
I was ready to quit. I was ready to I told Kmarko, I was like, we can meet halfway. I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of you. Like, I was like, I want to punch you right in your stupid fucking face.
I want to know what you're not saying that you said you promised him you wouldn't say. I want to know that.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean, he's just, I mean, he's a fucking asshole. But hey, he's the editor-in-chief of Barstool Sports. So.
I was looking at so many people
again.
I don't know. Who knows?
Mid-30s, I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
Most people were sending it to me, and I was like, it has to be 40. Photoshopped.
What's that?
The idea that happened.
Oh, it made no sense on 50 levels.
But the blog didn't. Like I'm looking for an explanation of why Zonker is writing, why Kirk is being mentioned. It didn't. None of it made sense.
When rich white boys talk about race,
there's no possible defense.
Imagine being a guy in Chicago. Imagine being one of Eddie's followers or something.
Anybody, yeah.
Happening to read that.
Yeah, some guy in California or something.
Where you're like, what the fuck is... Talk about the 74-year-old guy in Omaha.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck?
Who?
That's what people were saying in the comment section, too. They were like, Kmarko, why the fuck did you post
What is this about?
Right,
yeah.
Because he's blinded by this weird, irrational hate where he doesn't even know. Like, he doesn't listen to the show. He doesn't even know where I stand on anything. He just knows that I don't... Fuck, he knows I criticized Ellie.
You're guilty of, you think the wrong things. Right. Thought crime.
Well, he also knows I criticized Ellie and Fran and Rhea for their spectacularly stupid takes on these things, and he doesn't like that because he feels like he's their fucking, whatever, buddy. I mean, we saw that too. It's really insulting to them, honestly. Like, they can't fight their own fucking fights.
Yeah. Hold on, ladies. I got you.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Kmarko to the rescue, this idiot. But I don't know. It's just, it makes me think of the big picture, a whole bunch of things. It makes me think of stopping, quitting. It makes me think of doing something else. It makes me think of going subscription, and then, like you said, 3 days from now would be fine. But, man, it's just like, geez, I don't know. And I just don't, nothing will happen. And that's okay, too, I suppose. All right, let's take a few calls and get out of here. Unless I'm missing something from the story.
Well, I've got a parody song that I think is relevant.
Oh, go good. Well, then I'd like to hear that. Yeah. And by the way, I don't want 6 parody songs in tomorrow's show.
Ellie tells everyone his personality is only a shtick now. Knowing people like him really exist makes me want to feel sick now. Hopefully Willie Cologne can make him eat his giant supersized dick now. And he's a cunt, and he likes his girls to be underage. Well, he's a cunt, and he likes his girls to be underage. And he likes his girls to be underage.
I thought that was a good one.
That's a great one. He's on a roll right now. Jesus. Would the title of that be Cunt?
Yes.
I guess.
Oh, good.
Or just cunt, maybe.
Good. So he's spent all this time during coronavirus not working, taking care of his kids, whatever. He's got this pent-up creativity.
It's
and it's just fucking spilling out.
It's a renaissance period for him.
Really, they were talking about the new renaissance of American creativity that was going to come about because of the quarantine. I think we're seeing it.
Yes. Jeez. God.
I will say you can tell we're in quarantine because he doesn't quite attempt those high notes anymore. He's a little quieter when he's singing.
Can we go live to YouTube right now or no, Steve?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it real quick.
All right.
Real quickie. Let the people know, or I'll let them know. You get that going. I'm about to hop on the YouTube channel. Let me know when we're on.
The YouTube channel that no one will be on anymore.
That's true. To debut a new song from Steve's a Liar Guy.
The second
We're
line
live
really
now.
got me.
It's true. We're live now?
We are live now.
All right. Give me a second to just tweet it on. We are live. Jesus. We are live on the YouTube channel right now. Good. All right. Well, we just played this song a minute ago. I want to know what you guys think of it. This song is burning up the charts right now with a bullet all the way to number 1. The Steve's a Liar Guy with his hit song. All the kids are going to be playing this summer. All the parties. Poor Mike missed out. What a dance tune this would have been at the
I know
the beach party on the beach party on Saturday.
Right.
I mean,
fuck.
You could have got the kids doing the old twist, going around back and forth.
That would have livened things up.
Yeah,
like in a city where there's no dance.
Right.
I come in.
Yes, like Footloose itself. All right, here it is, cats and kittens. Ready? Last dance time. All right, let's start doing a little whirling to the new hit from Steve's a Liar. Cunt.
Tells everyone his personality is only a shtick now. Knowing people like him really exist makes me want to feel sick now. Hopefully Willie Cologne can make him eat his giant supersized dick now. And he's a cunt, and he likes his girls to be underage. Well, he's a cunt, and he likes his girls to be underage. And he likes his girls to be underage.
right, show will be up in a little while. See you later.
And to be clear for the folks, that's an example of what you don't want done over the next few days.
Correct. Right. And by the way, it's all obviously done in parody. That's a parody song.
Right.
Although he's a cunt. So half of it, I suppose.
Okay. So some of it.
Who knows, right? I don't know.
Well, every great work of art speaks to truth.
I did see somebody tweet me yesterday, and I'll go by the Zonker thing of just with no proof, just see something. Somebody did tweet us that Kmarko's name was all over the Epstein flight log.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't. Again.
Wow.
Who knows, right? Could be true. Why look it up? That's
if you're saying it, I guess it's true.
Why even look up the facts?
I mean, theoretically, I should be able to just ask the question at Barstool. Was Keith Markovich's name in the Epstein flight logs?
Right.
I'm just asking the question. Has anyone investigated whether or not Keith Markovich is good pals with Jeff Epstein?
Keith Markovich might like girls who are underage, just like them. Like, oh, it's a nice kid.
Right.
Like, that's all. I don't like what do you think people are speculating something else when that song is being written? I don't think that.
Oh, I got a different image, but now that you're saying that's not the case.
He's just a nice guy. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way people like puppies or.
Right.
Right, okay.
Well.
So the headline of today's blog is when Kmarko was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight.
That's tomorrow's. Yes, every single one this week is going to be one of those ones. Yes.
When Kmarko flies with Epstein.
Cunt. Does YouTube allow that or no?
Yeah, you can curse.
You can curse, but the music might get us a warning or something.
No, you know what they do is any money we make on that goes to just whoever has the rights to the song.
Oh, good. The Beach Boys.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to help out Brian Wilson.
Yes.
No problem at all. I'm always happy to help out our great friends at Hydrant, by the way. 25% off your first order if you go to drinkhydrant.com/Kirk. Enter promo code Kirk, K-I-R-K at checkout. Drinkhydrant.com/Kirk, promo code Kirk. You get 25% off your first order. And boys, has helped me out. I'm running, my runs are going a little longer every single day. I'm drinking more water like crazy. As you guys know, I'm peeing all the time. I'm going to pee again.
Yes.
I'm not dehydrated anymore. Hydrant has created a refreshing electrolyte powder that you mix directly into your water to efficiently and effectively hydrate your body. Each rapid hydration mix has 4 essential electrolytes your body needs: sodium, potassium, magnesium, and zinc. And it packs a punch to help your body hydrate fast and stay hydrated. Formula developed by Oxford scientists. If you want your morning recovery or just for everyday hydration, I use I've been using the grapefruit a little bit lately, actually. Grapefruit, lime, blood orange.
I use the lemon caffeinated one this morning because I decided to skip Dunkin' Donuts. Yes.
Good, excellent. I could tell. Orange, raspberry lemonade, or lemon if you're caffeinated, like Steve said. Just $1 a packet for a 30-day supply bonus. You save even more with a monthly subscription. So 25% off your first order. Go to drinkhydrant.com/Kirk. Enter my name at checkout, K-I-R-K. That gets you 25% off your first order. 25% of your first order for drinkhydrant.com/Kirk. And yeah, I want, I don't know. We're taping again tonight. We'll be taping. The gang will be back together again tonight in just a few short hours. So I wouldn't mind hearing a few more parody songs. I don't know if that's toppable, though.
I think
Steve's a Liar guy is on a roll right now.
I think one of the Steve's a Liar guy's rivals has something in the works.
Is he a little more flamboyant than Steve's a Liar?
Yes.
Wonderful.
There's going to be a lot more pizzazz in this song.
This could be a little Broadway tune.
Yeah.
Excellent. There you go. All right. What else do we have? I want to do the other one later. I want to do the Tomorrow Show.
Yep. So we got my call to Marty Walsh yesterday.
Oh, very good.
Steve went up me here.
Boys, this has been dropped in terms of priority, Steve, huh? Jeez, we're all excited with this video yesterday. It was very good.
I was on hold with these fuckers, and did it not sound odd to you, Steve? Like, it's very clipped, the way they talk.
Well, they get the calls.
Must just have good chemistry, I guess.
They get the calls up well in advance, and they know that it's just going to be, line them up and knock them down.
Because I got through.
He knows he's not going to get any tough questions from wherever that woman is on WBUR.
It is amazing. He only it's incredible that he only goes on shows like that.
Yeah.
And I was completely honest with the call screener, too. They're like, what do you want to talk about? I was like, I want to talk about a public health threat at the corner of Melnia Cass Boulevard and Mass Ave.
Well, you weren't being that completely honest.
I did. No, I did.
Okay.
I mean, the explanation was a little bit longer, but I want to talk about this site here at this intersection that seems like it's a public health threat.
What you were saying a minute ago, though, what shows would he? I mean, excluding podcast, excluding this. What shows in radio could he do that aren't like this? That would ask him tough questions.
Oh, good.
There's no one.
No.
What would it be?
No, I'm just trying. I mean, like if you want like like Howie or
okay,
like Jeff
Cooner,
like a hardcore right wing.
I guess so.
Show.
Yeah, you're right.
Cooner's probably the hardest interview that he would get.
Yeah, I don't think Howie would even
because I mean Howie is like oddly friendly with Marty and some other people around him.
But you're right. Like your traditional, all the shows that are big. No, nothing.
You and Jerry are gone, and there's no one else that would
Greg Hill,
bother doing it.
We know Greg Hill asks the tough questions, but Jesus God. The death of Chris Curtis. That's what I call that.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Well, it's just
Your buddies with Kevin Garnett.
Sitting there saying, I want to do it tonight, but Greg was thinking you're fucking lying. You could just tell.
Oh, yeah.
You could just tell
by the tone.
Just tell. You wouldn't fucking say it.
Jeez,
you sure about that? 5 kids? But all right. But more importantly, Steve Robinson. No jokes here, right, Steve? No inside jokes?
No, I was grilling him. This is Stephen JP, concerned citizen of Boston.
That's why I didn't get on.
And this is Marty Walsh. Just we have the video, of course, which is good, but just not even really lying is true. But I'm thinking of it's almost like he knows that this will get played and we're going to play it. So he's trying to cover. It's just a lot going on for Marty in this answer. You know what? He is the smartest Marty we'll deal with today, though.
Oh,
I would say.
So,
yes, I would say. Of the two. Yeah,
well, what if Marty Mush comes after us for this?
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He showers with Oreos, I saw yesterday. He eats his Oreos in the shower, which I thought was interesting. Go ahead.
We've got Steve on the line from Jamaica Plain. Steve, go ahead.
Hi, Mayor. I'm calling about a video that was put out by the Kirk Minihane Show of a site on the intersection of Mass Ave and Nellie Boulevard, where it appears that the city is offering some services, and there are rumors that they're turning a blind eye to the drug trade and drug use. It's kind of a public health threat. Just wondering if you have any plans to enforce the laws around that area.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's obviously a very tough area, as far as very sad to see a lot of folks there that are struggling with addiction. There is enforcement going on there. There's also a lot of treatment going on there and intervention going on there. And we've been doing it for quite some time now. And it's really really sad to see the amount of addiction that we're seeing in our city. Many people have come from all over the place to be there, and we do have not so much we have enforcement there, but we also have intervention going on there.
Not so much enforcement. So initially he says enforcement. Let's go through the.
We can translate.
Let's start at the beginning again. So just to get to the Marty answer, dude, play it again. Steve.
Well, can I ask you this first?
Yeah.
Would he have won you over if he said, well, let me answer that by asking you this? It says Red Robin on the menu. It says Red Robin on the sign.
That was it the other day. I had 96 French fries.
Yes, he would have won us over.
I was talking to Tom Hammond the other day. So start at the beginning. I mean, he doesn't even. Just play the answer again. I'm sorry.
Around that area.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's obviously a very tough area, as far as very sad to see a lot of folks there that are struggling with addiction. There is enforcement going on there.
Stop. Okay. There's no enforcement going. As he later says, he actually contradicts himself. 20 seconds later, there's no enforcement going.
There were no police officers within 50 yards of that site.
Steve's question is, Steve from Jamaica Plain, is that you or no?
Yeah.
Okay, it is you. Oh, well, I didn't know. I know.
Steve from Watertown couldn't get through for some reason. Bullshit.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So the question is basically, this is a real health hazard going on during coronavirus. What are you going to do about this? And his first answer is enforcement going on, which there isn't. So that's lie number one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
There's also a lot of treatment going on there.
Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of treatment going on.
I did not see any treatment going on there.
Maybe there is, and I'm unaware of it. It seems to me to be essentially a cage that they're putting these people in.
Right. Oh, they've somebody DM'd me. They've come up with a little bit of a solution. They've taken a black tarp or cloth and strung it around the cage, so you can no longer you can't
Is that true?
see.
So you can't see the animal.
Can we get a picture of that?
It's quite literally a cover up.
I mean, how fucking that is. You talk about like not even racism, because there's white people. There's all different people in there. But talk about shaming these addicts and these fucking people who are poor. It's just so disgusting. They're doing it to these people. Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead.
Intervention going on there, and we've been doing it for quite some time now, and it's really it's really sad to see.
Hold on. Okay, so if you've been doing it for quite some time now, how has it been effective? A, And B, he does not answer at all. This is going on during a pandemic where he's telling people not to go to school.
At this point, I'm trying
not to go to work, not to do anything, to stay 6 feet away from each other. And this is going on. He doesn't address that at all, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to ask follow-up questions, but they clearly potted me down and they weren't. You were done. He wasn't hearing my sound.
Well, I'm sure the host asked the follow-up questions, the pertinent ones.
I was a regular Tory Hunter evading questions.
It's true.
Addiction that we're seeing in our city. Many people have come from all over the place to be there. And
so that was the key line to me. He is admitting that there's an open-air drug market in Boston, that people are coming from all around New England to score some fucking fentanyl. And he's like, man, we got some enforcement going on.
Yeah, what does all over mean? Like all over the world, like they're coming. So again, you've been very clear to people. And people have tried their best to follow along. And I understand these people have addiction. I completely have sympathy for that. But what he's saying is everybody could come in from all along there and we don't really care. And there's no real enforcement going on. He says there's no enforcement going on and people coming from all over the place.
We do have not so much. We have enforcement there, but we also have
not so much enforcement, but we do have enforcement.
The woman say anything or no? After
no. She goes right to another caller.
This really is incredible. Like that's an unbelievable statement. Just bizarre, and no follow up on that. Nobody asks questions about it. It's going on today, and if can we find that? Can we get a picture of that tarp?
Yeah,
I want to see that. If that's really true, that is even fucking crazier. That's their solution to the issue.
That's their they'd call it like a harm mitigation strategy. Rather than having them do heroin in different places all over the city, you just put it in one area so somebody can be there with the Narcan.
I'm surprised you even said Kirk Minihane Show, because my instinct would have been to hang up immediately.
I told him to. I was like, we'll get our name on there. I'll see how he reacts to it. But the thing is, but Marty can't then be like, imagine if he'd been like to the, cut that out. Like he can't do that. The producer probably doesn't even know what that is. They're in their fucking.
Yeah. So I guess I was way off. I didn't think, I was on hold listening to it, and the way they talk is very like, hey Marty, how you doing? Good, thank you for having me. It's very clipped and it's
NPR.
They just have good chemistry,
and they do these interviews all the time. So he knows they've like learned this. They
know the pauses.
Yeah. She does like a 2-minute segment with him, asking him to give his thoughts and prayers on the protests and racism, blah blah blah, and then they go right to the callers and they just cycle through them, boom 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 boom, and a pretty thorough screening process.
Absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Absolutely. I mean, they talk about anything. It was just the usual bullshit. Other than that.
It was a lot of lefties, people calling in and saying, I was at the Franklin Park protest and the cops on motorcycles looked mean and threatening. What are you doing about that?
Did he apologize for that?
He did, actually.
Good.
Yeah, no, he did.
Good. I mean, Jesus Christ.
People called in saying, why aren't you giving more money to the schools? Why aren't you giving, take money away from the police departments and give it to the schools?
Jesus. And then, everyone's losing their jobs now. If anybody speaks out, if anybody says anything, you're getting fired now. This is the way the world works.
It's a great day for cancel culture.
Oh, my God,
it's a great day for the social justice warrior mobs chasing people down.
They're winning. I'm telling you, it's over.
The
war is
UCLA
over.
Professor got fired for saying you have to take your finals, basically. You're not getting special treatment. I will say, that one was where, he didn't have to give that snarky an answer.
Probably not.
But he's not wrong. He's saying, the classes are all online. How do I know who's what race?
We've also got an LSU professor now saying that she is going to be looking for people who have tweeted racist stuff in the past, right?
So this guy, this idiot kid puts out a video of him just screaming racial slurs. He's a total moron, but that gets onto the internet and it trades up and people are, emotional about it. And all of a sudden you have like a bunch of professors at LSU saying, I'm going to look at my roster, and if I find a kid on there who said something bad on social media, I'm going to drop him.
That's scary. I mean, obviously, but if that person had said they want to burn down the police station, it'd be fine.
Correct.
And this kid's an idiot. I mean, it's fucking stupid. But
if you issued on social media,
Mike Geary, look at people's old tweets.
Yeah, right. Some asshole like
doing?
That.
Jesus.
If you issued say something that could be interpreted as a death threat towards the president of the United States, do you think LSU professors would be dropping you out of their courses? No.
A death threat to President Trump?
Yes.
Oh, well, no. I would say probably not. No. God, no. No, of course not. But that's. And the kid's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It looks stupid.
Yeah, of course. He's a total piece of shit.
But now you got LSU professors looking up each student's Twitter and fucking Instagram history or whatever for every single one of them. What are you fucking doing? As opposed to maybe, I don't know, having them come to your class and maybe learn something and change their perspective and fucking, grow
No, you're
mentally.
supposed to be molded before you get there.
It's the wildest time ever. Absolutely wildest time ever. And it feels like it's not slowing down.
Elmer Fudd is even getting the
Elmer Fudd's changed. Everyone's it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, so I was way off when I said we were at the start of coronavirus. I was like, you know what? It seems like we're not getting these stories because we're actually going through something and we don't have time to look at this bullshit. But it seems like that aggression got pent up for 3 months.
I think for sure. I think it's a huge part of
bursting.
It. Yeah, and I mean, look, and it originates from a real place. I totally get that. But now, you're seeing like people who's getting fired because their wives tweet stuff and I don't know. I mean, everyone is, you tweet anything now. You're going to, people losing their jobs, writers. It's just, it's crazy. I mean,
there's something to the idea that an overreaction does get changed, like going way in one direction. You will see a little bit of change because of that. But what they don't look at is the present, where now these professors lose their jobs or these regular people lose their jobs because of something they tweeted or thought or said. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
What are you doing?
The phone lines are up.
Fuck 'em, we'll do it tonight.
All right.
We're good.
All right.
They load up?
Almost, yeah. We haven't tweeted anything out.
Yeah, fuck them.
All right.
Let me end, if I can, with something important. And I don't do this a lot on the show, but this is sort of it's not I'm trying to think, not like a public statement but it's worth reading. It was written originally November 29th, 2019. I've never really got to it. Maybe we got to it once. It's a blog post introducing the Barstool Book of Drinks from Kmarko. I think it's worth revisiting, don't you?
Sure.
Don't you think it's time to do that?
Yes, I've always wanted to, actually.
Yeah. I've been kind of MIA on the blog for the last 2 months, but I'm super excited to share the reason why. 2 months. Okay. And I've been working on nonstop since the beginning of September. The Barstool Book of Drinks by me and the bloggers of Barstool Sports. Before Barstool, I worked in the bar for 6 years. 6 years is a big number for Kmarko. Starting as a bar back, then eventually moving up to one of the 3 head bartenders.
Wow. What a meteoric rise. Step out of the way.
Wow.
It's kind of like AOC.
Put your dick back in your pants. It's amazing. Boy wonder.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's like directing Citizen Game when you're 25 years old.
Before I get in trouble, I'm serious. It's really cool. Okay, it's awesome. No, I mean it.
Let me get this straight.
It's really cool.
Read that. Let me. I always think of when Tiger won the Masters when he was like 21.
Yeah.
Things that you happen. You're like, this person's how old? They accomplished what at that age?
Right. Bryce Harper, I used to think about that.
Right, Bryce, yeah.
He's about the same age.
Yeah, or even, a young filmmaker when they do something. John Singleton directing Boys in the Hood, he was super young. And I'm like, how did he pull this off at that age?
Right.
Before Barstool, again, just in case you didn't hear this correctly, I worked in the bar for 6 years, starting as a bar back, then eventually moving up to one of the 3 head bartenders. That's unbelievable. I bet you, I could be wrong, and all the restaurants are closed right now. I'm going to say this, I'm going to stand by this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to guess that nobody who started a bar back at a bar ever moved up to be one of the 3 head bartenders at a restaurant. That seems like a really unusual rise for a company.
But it only took 6 years.
And then one day, I was a waiter.
Whoa.
Yes. It's really amazing. Yes. It's like unbelievable. I don't understand. Like, I was the assistant principal for 18 years and then principal.
Holy
It just
shit.
happened.
How did you do it?
I don't know. For 4 summers, I did nothing but make drinks. Okay. I planned on continuing that when I moved to NYC to make sure. Good point. Well, no, he was.
He'd risen by that time.
Yeah. Okay. 2 years of bar back, and then they finally said, "Listen,
you got the goods.
Graduation day."
He was accepted into the advanced programs.
You've been paying your dues.
You know what? Take a look. Get over here. It's your day now. Obviously, I never had to. Since 3 months after the move, I was hired by Dave to launch Barstool Sports, but I still practice pretty much daily. Either with Feidelberg.
So practice daily? That's called just drinking. You're not practicing your craft.
Shadowboxing, making margaritas.
Just playing some of the editing. I will say that. Jesus. Either with Feidelberg at our desk, so we knew he was an enemy. Once the clock hits 5 p.m. with friends that come over the apartment, or honestly just by myself. My 2 favorite hobbies.
You might be excluding one.
Maybe. Are blogging and making drinks. I know a lot about both. Wow, look at you.
He turned his hobbies into a profession.
He sucks at both. Well, I've been doing one of them 5-6 days a week for over 10 years now. I decided to do something about the other. This won't come as much of a surprise for anyone who knows me or follows me, but I have a big old cocktail book collection.
Oh.
When I had the idea
that's
to make...
That's funny, though. You see why that's funny.
Yeah, because why would you have... Right.
Big old
oh, that's so
cocktail.
That's so Kmarko.
When I had the idea to make my own, I was thumbing through them and realized how insanely snobby they were. There were some step-by-step instructions... with immersion circulator and ice bath, infusing your whiskey for 48 hours. They were freaking 8-page guides on how to stir. There really isn't a cocktail book for normal people. For 20-something to 30-something dudes and chicks who like to drink and know how to drink. An idiot. A book that doesn't treat like a 15-year-old. It also doesn't make you take out a loan to buy $195 bottles.
If you know how to drink, what do you need the book for?
It's a good question. Now we're going through all the different drinks. Again, I'm super excited to put this out. I hope you guys put it to good use. I won't spoil the thank you section. I wrote this with the Stewies in mind. The thousands of people I've met at our events and parties at bars who are so much cooler and classier than the idiot hit piece writers will ever give them credit for. Oh, well, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Not all of them, apparently.
I think you'll enjoy it. 20% off for Black Friday. There's also a gift set with the book and a glass I designed myself, an old-fashioned glass without any obnoxious branding on the side, just a subtle white stool and stars at the bottom.
Wouldn't that be branding?
No, not at all.
I mean, I don't know.
Not at all.
My eyes don't work so well, so I don't know how it looks. But
I'm an absolute asshole. So this is a blog. I'm an absolute asshole. Ugh. But that book was a huge hit too, huh?
Remember the cheering for this guy spent a year of his life on this.
Hey, remember that?
So if you somebody wants a Tom Collins at your house.
What am I, Don Draper?
No, I'm just saying.
Fuck you and make it yourself.
No, but I'm just saying. Just imagine a world where someone shows up and they were like, I want a martini or something.
I want to drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So do you think? Oh, you know what? Over on my bookshelf in my parlor, I've got this Kmarko book. I'm going to go grab that, and I'm going to flip to the page. Or do you just Google on your smartphone?
How to make a Tom Collins?
Like, where the fuck is the demand for this book? Like, what is he going to do next? An encyclopedia?
Well, also, by the way, like, it's all they're people's favorite drinks. They submitted. Like, he didn't even do anything.
Kmarko's Almanac. Sports Almanac.
Yeah, Kmarko's encyclopedia.
This should have taken a month.
Not even.
Pops.
Yeah, he could have done both. Did he take a leave of absence from work to do this? Dave allowed him to do this? The fuck?
But it's also
fight him for that.
Aren't other people giving him the recipe? Like, isn't it a recipe from everyone?
That's what I'm saying. It's like Kate's whatever or fucking or Big Cat's. It's not like It's also just like you're writing down things that you already know. You're a bartender. I mean, like me writing down. Oh, I'm gonna write a book next month. It's my Bruce Springsteen lyrics. like, I know them.
It's like Howard Stern's book. He just transcribed things, and he's like, I wrote another book.
Yes, I'm going to write a book. It's time for me to write a book about, honestly, because I've been doing this. I've been doing this so I live by myself. I've been doing this for 25 years.
Okay.
Time for me to tell you guys how I make spaghetti.
Ooh.
It's time.
How do you do it?
I think we need to pitch him on a cookbook.
It's time. Yep. You know what I do? I boil the water. I do.
And then you can never tell people how to make spaghetti because you have to say, get my book.
Get my book. Yeah.
Buy the book.
Get my book. Get my book. There. And all my friends are going to come and tell me how they like spaghetti too. So dumb. So dumb. Now, remember that day I was like, this is amazing. I'm sure there's some email sent out that I would never fucking contribute to. But check out Kmarko's book. Well, which by the way was huge. People are still talking about that book, right?
Listen. Like all the people he intimidates, I will say he's really smart, and
smart.
I think he's very talented, and I respect him a lot.
He doesn't have his special potion in there, does he?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I'm just asking. Nothing. I'm just asking. Does he have his what he calls the cause? Is that in there? Or no? Just wondering. Unbelievable. That is great. That's a forgotten gem. Let me see that again. This idiot. That's when you know you've never fucking existed in life. Before Barstool, I worked in the bar for 6 years, starting as a bar back, then eventually moving up to one of the 3 head bartenders. How did you do that? That's a book right there. What conniving moves did you begin to move your way to the top? It's like The Godfather.
The meteoric rise to greatness.
I see over there, Dominic, huh? You think you're moving up to bartender? No fucking way.
One shot, the Kmarko story.
Fucking way. Oh, God. What a fucking asshole. I mean, really. What a have no perspective. And this guy calls me a fucking piece of trash? Jesus. You ever get back to you, Steve?
He did not.
No, I'm still working on that blog post.
I haven't seen it. I think it's been deleted from the back end of the website.
Good.
And no tweets or anything.
Good. So I don't want to see that. We don't. The last thing I was a bullshit apology. Honestly.
Make you feel better?
What makes you feel better is Simply Safe. That's what makes me feel better.
Should.
SimplySafe.com/Kirk. In these crazy times with, the world is going 3,000 miles an hour. The one thing you want for sure is some security. You don't want a bad home security system. It's so complicated you could never use it. Simply Safe has been doing this for a decade, fighting this. It is clean. It is easy. Order online with a click of the button. Open the box, place the sensors, plug it in, and your home is protected around the clock. No technicians, salespeople. We've told you. We've had a great relationship with Simply Safe. The Minda fans use it all the time. Once again, today's a good day. And if you're listening, that means you've spent money with us, and we appreciate that. We love you guys. Head over to simplysafe.com/Kirk. Do you think that the people who haven't spent money will listen to me and not listen to the rest of the podcast?
I doubt it.
I think they will.
I don't know if they're good listeners.
Good point. Free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's simplysafe.com/Kirk. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. Free shipping, 60-day money-back guarantee. You're not going to need that. Free shipping is great. No outrageous monthly fees. No 2-year contract. Done. Great. Your house is safe. One less thing to worry about. The most important thing, keeping your home and your family safe. Simplysafe.com/Kirk. Simplysafe.com/KIRK. Did you talk to the Madawaska people yesterday?
I did not, because the Kmarko stuff started happening when I was supposed to give them a call, but I'll talk to them this afternoon. I was just going to say one last thing on Simply Safe. I had to round up some air checks to send to the sales team at Barstool just to say this is what a Kirk Minihane read sounds like. Okay. And the Simply Safe one, where Blind Mike's penis immediately called in afterwards and was like, I have Simply Safe.
You said that?
I said that to him, and I was just like, just a note on that Simply Safe read.
Blind Mike's penis is
no, you see,
Blind Mike's penis was all over Twitter yesterday. I saw too.
Big star.
Jesus. Follow me. I was excited.
Also, without Simply Safe, I would warn you that if you don't have it, people could break in your home and put that Kmarko book on your shelf.
Shit. Jesus.
So, save yourself.
Or, Marty could send protesters after you to break into your house.
Marty. No, call me Zonker. Jesus. Yeah, Kmarko, why do you make a good cosmopolitan? I have no idea how to do. Oh, 1 second. Let me see. There's no way I can find it on Google, can I?
No.
I know it doesn't have the Kmarko touch.
Well, that's the thing. You might think, how do I drink a Cosmopolitan? I could just Google it. But how does Big Cat drink a Cosmopolitan?
Oh, that's true. Flavor with orange.
Keep in mind, Big Cat doesn't drink.
Oh, well.
Vodka.
Chaps.
Chill the martini glass. Mix the ingredients. Cut the lime. Add the ice. Shake. Pour it out. There it is. Looks pretty good. A little garnish. You can have that as well. But, I mean, that's an easy way to do it. This guy who wrote this thing, worked 5 years at the bar.
Oh, 6 years.
No. I'm saying the guy I Googled. He doesn't have 6 years of experience. He was in the minors for a while, and then he got called up to the big time. Cocktail 2. The Kmarko story.
And again, folks, don't put his face over Tom Cruise's face on a bunch of gifts. That would be silly.
There's a lot of similarities between those two.
Really?
A lot. Yes. Interesting. Yes, a lot of similarities. Just both charismatic guys.
It's true.
Jesus, I spent 6 years. That's what we're dealing with. So that's why I read that. I'm like, subscription. Get the fuck out of here. Why am I dealing with these people? Well,
because then you wouldn't have him around to mock.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Well, either way. All right, we'll be back tonight. We'll talk to you.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.